Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Arkham Wrestling. Last week we had Prince Devitt taking on Chris Jericho, and now we're having Prince Devitt in the corner of Kevin Steen, who will be taking on Chris Jericho. He said, you know what, I will be in the corner of a former great champion, an old friend of mine, to see him beat the person that I couldn't beat. Now, this is the words that came out of Prince Devitt's mouth. Obviously, some sour grapes that we're seeing at Prince Devitt. Obviously, not happy at his performance against Chris Jericho last weekend. He hasn't been happy ever since. And now we do know that later on tonight, Chris Benoit says, you know, he wants another opportunity to face Prince Devitt one-on-one. So that will be our main event later on again here tonight, to see who is really better, is it Prince Devitt or is it Chris Jericho? I'm sorry, if it's Prince Devitt or is it Chris Benoit? As we're waiting for this great match to happen, here we go. There he is, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho would go on and defeat Prince Devitt last week. Then he go on and defeat Kevin Steen this week on the second episode of Arkham. This is what I'm very excited about. This is wrestling in its making. This is exciting to see great wrestlers like Chris Jericho, Kevin Steen, Prince Devitt all facing each other. Alright, here we go. Now we're waiting on the arrival of Kevin Steen. Alongside Prince Devitt. Alright, here we go. Kevin Steen will be taking on Chris Jericho. And what this should be a fantastic match. We have Prince Devitt at ringside. Here we go, locking up. Chris Jericho has that headlock on Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen pushes him off against the ropes, pushes him off. Chris Jericho comes back, tries to go for a hip toss on Chris Jericho. Hip toss on Kevin Steen. What a great way to start off. Locking up, got that wrist lock on Kevin Steen. Pulls him down, kicks him, got him an arm lock. Trying to wear him down. Irish whip by Chris Jericho. Kevin Steen off the ropes, coming back over to the face. Don't forget, we got our first Divas match later on after this match. Our first ever Divas match between our world champion and possibly a number one contender. As a club to the back by Kevin Steen. And now he's just choking him. Kevin Steen has that aggressive style. That crazy aggressive style of Kevin Steen will play a factor into this match. As a giant hip toss, a big body drop. As Chris Jericho sent Kevin Steen flying outside the ring. Is now, these great wrestlers are fighting on the outside. Kevin tried to get a breather. Chris Jericho was going to have none of it. Don't forget, Prince Devitt is at ringside. That probably will have an effect here at this matchup. And a solid to the face by Chris Jericho to Kevin Steen on the outside. Now, you cannot win this match on the outside. They have to be on the inside if they want to win this matchup. So, Chris Jericho can do all he can to Kevin Steen. It's only going to wear him down, and then it's only going to cause Kevin Steen to find out the opportunity to help him get back into this match. As Chris Jericho breaks the count just to go right back outside, and now he's telling him to get back in here. What are you waiting for? Now Chris Jericho, Irish whip Kevin Steen to the corner. Kevin Steen counters. And now Chris Jericho, Northern Lights, taking the big man down, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Kevin Steen. Prince Devitt watching carefully as, oh my gosh, Chris Jericho running at Kevin Steen with a big, what'd you call it, a throwback? Now Chris Jericho just stomping on Kevin Steen. So far, Chris Jericho has taken the effect of this match. Oh wait, Prince Devitt saying something to Chris Jericho. And now Kevin Steen going behind. Oh my God! Oh! Picking up Chris Jericho like he's nothing and then taking him overhead. A German-like maneuver. Pulls him back. And then, oh my God, a big boot to Chris Jericho. Now Kevin Steen is taking control of this match because of the distraction that Prince Devitt caused. Now look at Prince Devitt just watching carefully. Prince Devitt trying to go behind Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho counters. Elbows to the back. Now Chris Jericho picking up Kevin Steen. Could be going for a vertical suplex, and he gets it right in front of Prince Devitt. He's looking at it. Look at Chris Jericho. He's saying something. Prince Devitt saying something right back. It's gonna cause him. Kevin Steen, go home driver. If those distractions are gonna cause Chris Jericho, now Kevin Steen second rope, diving off, oh, a senton. Someone the size of Kevin Steen. Oh my God! Kevin Steen diving off springboard, top Cornelius. Someone the size of Kevin Steen shouldn't be doing the things that he's doing, but he's doing them. It's shocking almost to say. But Prince Devitt keeps distracting Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho needs to stay up on his game if he wants to prove that he is the best in the world. He beat Prince Devitt. He needs to prove that he's the best by beating Kevin Steen, and he's not going to do that if he keeps getting distracted by Prince Devitt. Oh no, come on now. Prince Devitt distracting Chris Jericho yet again, and Kevin Steen going behind, lifting him up. A second one, taking Chris Jericho off his game and slamming him overhead. What strength, what pure aggression. Now Kevin Steen has Chris Jericho in the corner. Oh wait, oh my God, an enziguri. You do not see a person the size of Kevin Steen hitting anyone with an enziguri like that. It's crazy to see. It's a wow factor. If you ask me, it's really bone chilling. What's Kevin going for? Going for another move and another enziguri. Whatever Kevin keeps going for, he's trying to remind. He keeps telling Chris to just stay down. It's now he whips Chris Jericho down, wearing him down on the mat, trying to regain some of his stamina, trying to regain some of his strength, his energy. Is now Chris Jericho counters, and once again He gets distracted, and that's going to cause him as Kevin Steen lifts Chris Jericho for a big dragon suplex, a release dragon suplex, and I'm telling you, Prince Devitt has played a very big part in this matchup. He's caused... Wait, what the heck, Kevin Steen? Wait, what the heck is this? Oh my god. No. Oh my god! Go for the pin. 1, 2... As Kevin Steen just hit Chris Jericho with the Steenizer. That move can break your neck. It can break your spine, your spirit, your heart. As, oh my god, look at the strength of Chris Jericho coming right back. Kevin Steen, shoulder block. As I don't see Chris Jericho coming back out of this. There's a big clothesline by Chris Jericho. I spoke too soon, maybe. You know, I'm not really sure who's going to win this match at this time. Is now, oh no, Kevin Steen lifting up Chris Jericho. Oh my god, package power driver. Early on, taking Chris Jericho out with the package power driver. That move can break your neck, break your spine. 1, 2, and Chris Jericho kicks out. That just tells you the heart and soul that Chris Jericho has for this business. He said multiple times that how much he wants to be the best. He's proven it. And oh my god, Chris Jericho, cold breaker. Out of nowhere, the same move that Prince Devitt would do. Wait, is Prince Devitt distracting the ref? Ref, turn around. That's gonna cause him. But as I was saying, the same move that Prince Devitt did to Chris Jericho did to Kevin Steen. And of course, that's his move. Is now Kevin Steen. Michinoku driver to Prince Devitt, taking him out. Oh my god, Kevin Steen! Springboard moonsault, what the heck? How did the ropes not break? Chris Jericho running a Kevin Steen bulldog. Regardless who wins this match, can we just acknowledge the athleticism from Kevin Steen? Doing springboard moonsaults, and look at that bow and arrow from Chris Jericho. Now, someone at the size of Kevin Steen shouldn't bend like that. Now Kevin Steen lifting up Chris Jericho. Going home driver for a second time, followed up with the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's gonna put out Chris Jericho. Oh my god. Kevin Steen picks up the victory against Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho, because of the distraction of Prince Devitt, has lost against Kevin Steen because of the distraction that Prince Devitt caused. Time to go to our next match. Our next match will be Velvet Sky versus Paige with Brad Maddox in Velvet Sky's corner.